Good evening, everyone. We'd like to welcome head coach Kyle Lightburn from Team Bermuda. If you have any questions, please raise your virtual hand and I'll give you the floor. Michelle Kaufman, go ahead.
Hi, Coach. I'm just wondering if you can talk about the Haiti team and what makes them such a big challenge, and how do you think they'll do going forward? They play the United States on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, Haiti's a good team. We know that. Though we were sloppy today defensively and they punished us. I think the first three goals come from when we held possession high up the pitch and they hit us on the break. And yeah, disappointing with that. And we have the first chance of the game and don't take it. So yeah, we knew it was going to be difficult. We had to take our chances. So we had the first chance of the first half, first chance of the second half, and didn't take it. And Haiti just, they're a powerful team for us, very powerful, but just didn't happen tonight for us.
Errol Basden, you have the floor.
Coach, obviously a little disappointing, but what do you take out of this? I know we still have quite a bit of football to play. What do we take out of this going forward?
Yeah, we take a lot of heart out of this. We were up against a good team tonight. They played well. They were better than us in front of goal. Maybe we should have saved a couple goals from the other game, but like I said, no, we had the first chance of the game, and I said, let's make sure we get the first chance of the game. They had one soon afterwards that Dale saved, and we got possession, just the final ball, and they break on us on a couple of occasions, and they take the game away from us. We make it hard, make a couple subs at halftime, try to shake it up, not because of guys' performances, but just to try to get ourselves back in the game. We're down, so it was a little bit too long before we scored, so we couldn't really rally and try to get back into the game. And credit to Haiti, they were good on the night.
Gabby Joseph.
Good afternoon, Coach. This is Gabby Joseph from Total Mix, the Haitian Sport Network. On recent comment, you said you're gonna get your revenge from 2019. By beat you 4-1, you can say Haiti it's better than you, or it was a mistake from 2019.
Haiti were the better team tonight, and we held our hands up. Of course, we wanted to beat you, but it didn't happen. And I think my team could play better, but you guys beat us on the night. I'm not gonna hold. We still owe you something. That means that we owe you 2 games now. So no problem. But we're gonna keep fighting. We're not going away.
We'll take one last question. Earl Basden, you have the floor.
Coach, getting that goal back, how much of a spirit did it lift the team? Although you looked at the clock, I mean, it was only 11 minutes left on the clock, but how much did it lift the spirit of the team knowing that you can score again on Haiti?
Yeah, I mean, it did lift us a little bit. We needed to get another one right afterwards, and it could have been, you know what it's like when a team's got a lead and it's comfortable for them, and a team scores on them. But we just never managed to get that second goal. We had opportunities. Naki dragged one wide. I think Cole hit it straight at the goalkeeper. But we're clutching at straws in the end, and credit to Haiti. So I have no complaints. I just wish we could have defended a little better on those 3 goals first half.
Coach, thank you so much. With this, we conclude the first part of this press conference. We'll continue with Team Haiti. Thank you, Coach. Jacques-Pierre from Team Haiti.
Donc, Jean-Jacques Pierre.
Go ahead.
Salut coach, félicitations pour victoire là. C'est Caleb Jeffrey Pierre pour Haiti Tempo.
So, 4-1 victory. You one goal. Is there a little bit of deception because of this goal that you took? And you're in a group with Martinique, United States, and Canada. What's your objective? Good evening, Caleb. Thank you for congratulations. I think already that you need to congratulate the players. They did the work. They did good work, beautiful work. I am proud of them. I'm happy for them. It's a competition that I played as a player, and then I know what it represents for a player. So I'm very, very happy for them, for the country, most of all. And after that, deception, yes and no. It just means that the goal that we took, we have work to do, and at some point we need to secure the the team with new elements, and we took some time to do it, but behind the guys really responded well, and after that we're entering a group. The objective is to go as far as possible. We are going to wait until for the 11th. We know the adversaries we know what they can do, and we have to continue in our progression. We're learning. It's a learning curve. Our objective is to prepare this group for long term. We have to do the work. Delva Blanc, you have the floor. Thank you. Good evening, Coach Jean-Jacques. Congratulations for this wonderful match you did, especially the first half was fantastic, crazy fantastic, and quite tactical question during the entire match. And there were no other center, but Nazon and Adeji were moving again. They took the ball very low. You did the 3 goals. Was that the recommendation for the match, or the wingers, and you left the work for Kadeji and Nazon do the work, and the team suffered more in the second half, but you realized the objective for one, and you're qualified for the Gold Cup. What's the message to the Haitian people? It's true that there was this particular thing in the game. We prepared it. We had put it into place more or less, but the lateral progression depends on on us, and Mateo Calens. They are players who play in clubs that enable them to develop football every weekend, and we're very happy to have them. But when they have Nazon and Kadeji, sometimes in the defensive play are not always in the block. They have to find the balance. They were efficient. They did the work. For the second half, we had some difficulties. We need to be able to put our foot on the ball again, and to continue to be rigorous, and we were able to do that with Kevin when he entered, Luzac and Ronaldo. That gave us a more dynamic speed, and Steph, every time he comes in, he's very decisive. So this just tells us that we have a very good quality group, and what we need to do is to continue to prepare this group, support them so they can continue to be the pride of our country. We're fighting for them, and we want to project another image, a positive image of the country every time we're in the field.
We'll take 2 more questions before we start with the mixed zone. So Janet Yen, go ahead.
Bonsoir Jean-Jacques.
Good evening, Jean-Jacques. Congratulations to you and the players. Two questions. First of all, the Haitian team in the first half took the initiative, very put pressure. Do you believe it's the most beautiful match played since you're the national selectioner? And the first half, and Ryan Sylvestre, who is this an open competition? Was he happy to have? Is Brian number one from now on? There's open competition that says that we want the guys to continue to develop. So he was able to do what he wanted to do. That secured the team. And thank goodness for him, for the team. We remain very rigorous on what we want from them and what they have to contribute in this team every time we call upon them. With regards to the first half, it's something that we prepared, something that we implemented. We see that when we succeed and we repeat what is prepared, everybody's smiling, and there was motivation, determination. It's a competition that's very precious for the selection and the players know what it means to play the Gold Cup. So they put the ingredients necessary, maybe less during the second half, but we were able to get this qualification, and this difficulty means that we're progressing, we're working, we're progressing match after match. We see good things. We see a team that is taking shape of players that are more and more exceptional. Good evening, Coach Jean-Jacques. Congratulations to the team. And thank you for keeping me on the job in this phase of the competition. Is it possible to recover the players that were hurt? Did you learn something that could help you to face Martinique, United States, and Canada in the final phase of the Gold Cup? Thank you for the players. After not really learning lessons, we concentrate on ourselves. We focus on the players we have, the possibilities to go as far as possible. We prepared it. It wasn't easy, but we remained together, and it's a proof of solidarity that we want to send back to the country, and also for the players behind the scene who were not available today. We're talking about Steven and Alex. Stevens is a little bit more complicated. He has a prolonged pause that goes beyond the third match. And Alex, we hope there's a diagnosis that was established, but we see that there's progress in his work. On the other hand, Elvis is starting to come back.
Large qu'on avait envoyé à la CONCACAF et qui sont aussi disponibles pour pouvoir éventuellement remplacer si besoin.
We'll take one last question with Michelle Kaufman. Go ahead.
Hi, Coach. Congratulations. I wanted to ask you how much confidence your team has after reaching the semifinals in 2019, and what do you expect from the game against the United States on Sunday?
Ils sont confiants.
So they are confident. Again, I repeat, we have a young team, a young group with a few guys who already played this competition that know the importance of the Gold Cup for themselves, for the selection, and for the country. Besides that, in 2019, and there will be 2021. We are the ones who have to continue to go on from what we did in 2019 and improve. Why not? And we want to start with to share emotion and accomplish an objective. We have to improve our content, like we're doing, with the last match in Canada. We're learning for the World Cup. We're progressing, and we're preparing the future with a group of quality and hard work.
Hi, now we start a press conference with Derek Etienne, player number 10 from Team Haiti. Derek, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
We'll start with the question of Caleb Pierre. Go ahead.
Recording in progress.
Caleb, you have the floor.
Ok, vous avez une traduction, non?
Hello?
Yes? Can you hear us? Derek, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Caleb, go ahead with your question.
Salut Derek, une victoire 4-1 aujourd'hui contre Bermudes.
Victory against Bermuda. You're qualified for the Gold Cup. What do you feel?
Can you speak in English, please?
I can switch the English translation for you.
Okay, that's perfect.
Caleb, go ahead with your question again.
I think he said we qualified for the Gold Cup. How do I feel?
Okay. Ouais, c'est ça.
I feel very happy that was our goal and to get into the Gold Cup. We came here. I think we did very well to display our qualities. Still feel like there's things to work on. So hopefully we'll be able to get those tweaks in and then be ready for the group that we're in for Gold Cup.
We'll take the next question in English. I will change the interpretation so the player can hear the question.
I did. Hello.
Michelle Kaufman.
Thank you.
Hi, Derek. Congratulations. I have a two-part question. One, can you talk about what you expect on Sunday against the United States? What do you think that's going to be like for you and your team to play against USA on Sunday? And number two, if you could talk about Francis Perrault scoring, a hat trick in 8-minute span. What is it about him as a player? Thank you.
Well, to play US, it's a special moment for me. It's the country I was born in, and then just to be playing against some guys I played against in the league and some old friends and old teammates. So that's gonna be good. But I think that it's gonna be a game to test ourselves to see where we are. This will be I think our first time playing them as a team. So in some time, so it's gonna be good. And then second, to speak on Franz. At first, I had no idea it was in 8 minutes. That's unbelievable. But yeah, he makes it so easy. Big player, strong, can run him behind. So like when he's up there playing, we just try to do our best to feed him. And I mean, he was able to show the different ways he can score, getting that hat trick.
One last question with Gabby Joseph. You had a question? Okay, we'll move on to Jean Etienne.
Hi, Derek Etienne. You are now playing in a new role in the Asian national team. How do you feel playing in the middle?
It's a role I'm comfortable with. Played there when I first started my career, and then I moved out wide. But I mean, it's very comfortable position for me, being able to be in that type of role and being able to just set up my teammates. I think it's worked out so far. I mean, again, the guys in front of me make it very easy. I just have to put a ball in a decent place, and they're able to show their qualities and make plays. So as long as I do my job to feed them and hopefully score when I can, I feel like we'll be a very good team.
Derek, thank you so much. Now we'd like to
Thank you.
invite Dukens Nason, player number 9.
Bonsoir Dukens, et c'est personne. Je travaille pour Foot Collé.
I work for Foot Collé. Congratulations for the goal that you scored. And finally, the selection, you don't have all this work to do for the preliminaries. So how do you feel? What's your first impression? First of all, I'm proud because we're qualified today, and I'm tired also. I won't lie to you. The objective was to qualify from the beginning. We gave everything we could the first half to win quickly. The second half was more complicated with regards to energy, but I'm proud for most of all. First of all, the qualification is achieved. You're in a group with the US, Canada, Martinique. What do you feel about this? I believe, first of all, that my feeling is we're happy because we're going to go back to Canada. There's something we have to prove. The group, I know the group we have, we can do it. So now we have to prove it. I'm happy to have another opportunity for. It's not a World Cup, but the Gold Cup. So it's a good group. If we pass this group, it will be a very good sign for the rest of the competition. Delva Blanc. Good evening, Dukens. My name is Delva Blanc. I work for 103.5 Haiti. Kauna, Miami. Congratulations for the match today. Now we were finding the real Dukens Nazon. You went and got a lot of balls, you passed and you scored. What was your motivation and the discourse before before starting to play? Good evening, first of all. The discourse, what I said, was the victory. I said the day before, it's a final, virtual final. We have to win it, not to play it. And there was the captain also really motivated us before the match, and I feel better. I will feel better in the field. I can dribble. I can move better, and a connection with some players I had never played with them. So I feel better.
Thank you so much. Now we'd like to invite hello, Ricardo.
Ricardo.
We'll go with the question of Janet Yen.
Jean-Etienne has the floor. Jean-Pierre Etienne for Radio Ibo. Congratulations. And your captain will congratulate the players. You're playing very well in the national team. Do you believe that you are now at another level? How do you feel with regards to the match that you did for the national selection?
We're back. Etienne, can you please repeat the question?
Yes, Ricardo a des compliments. C'est Jean-Pierre Etienne pour Radio Ibo. Alors, question maintenant. Ricardo a des dans l'autre dimension depuis quelques temps.
Cunha, now you're working very well for the national selection. You're the captain of the selection also. Does Ricardo Ade feel that he's in the best time of his life and his career? Jean-Pierre, good evening. Thank you for the congratulations. Yeah, for a time, I feel like I'm really progressing. I'm a captain in the national selection, and I felt that with my work. I believe if I have the shirt, it's not a t-shirt. If I have the t-shirt, it's not a gift. My role is to transmit the energy in the field to the other players.
Gabby Joseph.
Des félicitations à toute l'équipe. Merci encore, comme était dit Jean-Jacques, que nous va quitter en vacances grand matin au Gold Cup là. Et capitaine, et qui discours gagné, étant que tout nouveau, est-ce que son bas ou t'es comme on dit, pressenti ça, son bas ou t'es pris déjà. Et puis, possibilité que pour t'échanger.
So you felt this and you arrived in Ecuador. So what happened in the country of Ecuador for the change of clubs? It's not concluded yet. There were rumors that I was supposed to live in Ecuador, but I'm going to stay with the end of the year with my club, and I have to finish this season with my team. As I said earlier, it's a feeling. The T-shirt. I transmit. That's my temperament. I transmit the energy to the group.
Thank you so much. We conclude the mix with players from Haiti. Now we'll have a couple of players from Team Bermuda. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I would like to invite Justin Donowa, player number 17. Hello, Justin.
Hi.
We'll start with Gabby Joseph.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
Gabby, go ahead. You have to
Hello?
mute yourself. Yes. We'll continue with Delva Blanc.
Yeah, I just don't know what she's trying to.
We're waiting for the questions for media. We have some technical difficulties.
Okay.
Any other question? So while we wait for media to raise their hand, Manuel Medina, go ahead.
Yeah, I think we learned that, this is a very, very intense competition. Everyone's fighting to get a spot in the proper tournament. So, we've learned that from before, our previous experience 2 years ago. I mean, we were able to sneak in and put in some good performances, but this time I think we weren't good enough on the day. And, we know that we need to, manage the game a lot better and just learn for next time that we, fight to the end. The game's never over. And in regards to the future, I think, we just need to build on these performances, build on from these opponents who played Haiti. Is a very good squad. And I think we can learn a lot from today and, how they fought and kept coming at us, until the 90th minute. So I think we have a lot to improve on, but we will be good in the future, I believe.
Justin, despite the result, what do you like from your team's performance throughout the tournament?
Yeah, I think we showed a lot of perseverance. I mean, coming out of the gate with that initial win against Barbados was a big confidence booster. I don't know if that game, did us any good or any bad in regards to coming into this game and, facing a formidable opponent in Haiti. Yeah, I think today we weren't on our stuff, and credit to Haiti, they were on it from minute one. So I think, like I said, moving forward, we know that we just have to be better and manage the game a lot better. But credit to our team. I think we fought these last couple of years. We've shown that we can play football and we can compete with the best in the world. So we just need to keep that confidence and bring that into the coming games and hopefully be in the mix the next time around.
Thank you so much. Now we would like to invite one last player, Willie Clemons.
Alrighty.
Hello, Willie.
Hello?
We'll give the floor to Manuel Medina.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. We have the type of team where there's a lot of shifts in our team. We don't normally have the same team from one fixture to the next, and I think that's a strength that we have. We have a lot of moving pieces and players that are able to come in on short notice and do the job. We had one of our better sides out today, and it was one of those things where we didn't get the job done on the day. Similar situation to previous time we played Haiti. Started well, had chances, wasn't able to capitalize on them, and eventually those things come back to haunt you at this level of football. We didn't keep it tight for long periods of the game, and we got punished by a quality opposition. But definitely the experience being at the Gold Cup and the prelims this year, CONCACAF Nations League, is very good for the team. And I pray that it continues, because it'll only make us better as a federation and as players. It'll only get us more opportunities.